Shalom and welcome to my channel, Rooted in Love and Grace. I'm excited to share with you the life-changing Word of God. I'm glad to have you here. This morning, I was just meditating on the Word of the Lord, and I happened to think of, the protection which the children of God have. And as I was thinking about it so deeply, that I realized there is guaranteed safety from the hands of the Lord. And I'll take reference to 2 Kings chapter 6 from verse 15 to 17. The word of God says, in the morning, when the servant woke up and went out, he saw the chariots of armies surrounding the city, and he ran back to his master Elisha and reported, "Oh my God, there is the army surrounding the city. What shall we do?" And Elisha, with confidence, simply answered, "Do not be afraid. Those that are with us are more than those that are with them." And he prayed unto the Lord so that he should open the servant's eyes. And he saw the chariots and horses of fire by the hills surrounding Elisha. As I meditated upon the word, I was certain that only love and grace of God may make one realize how protected we are as children of God. There are ways, different ways, according to God's ways, on that very, situation, as the word says. His mercies are new daily for every occasion, for every circumstance. There is a new way, there is a new strategy. So with Elisha, he happened to be surrounded, so highly secured, with the chariots of horses and fire, which only the spiritual eyes could see. So it's the same as children of God. We are always protected. We are highly guarded. It reminds me of this, certain story. This was a businessman whom was plotted, to be assassinated, and most of the time, the assassinators knew that during the night he will come back home, alone. On his way, they had to block his way, using rocks, blocking the way. They knew that when he arrived on that very, road, he will have to step out of the car to remove the road so that he will be able to pass. But that day, those assassinators hiding, waiting for the right moment, what they saw made them terrified. They saw him accompanied by huge, gigantic men whom they feared, whom they tried to understand but did not understand. To my understanding, when I think of this story, I'm thinking God has saved the men with the ministry of angels, so that the men who wanted to kill him would not even come near him. They were so terrified because he had guards around him, the guards whom they did not even know of. And these guards were so amazing. Their height, their statue was so amazing. And they had to go in the morning to his house, and relate the experience they had the night before. The men did not know anything. So you can learn from this story as well, that we are always highly, divinely, guarded. Today, my prayer is, if we can be conscious that we are not alone always. And if our spiritual eyes can open and see actually the activities that are happening, those that we are, we are not able to see in the physical realm, for our sake, we will love the Lord more. We will love the Lord more. We will share the good news of God with others. I pray today that the understanding of the love and the grace and the mercy of God reaches our heart, and we trust Him wholeheartedly that He is God. As He has said, He will never leave us nor forsake us. And even if we happen, to fall for such, traps, He is able to sustain us in those. But today I just wanted you and I to meditate on how, divinely we are guarded, how divinely we are protected, and with means that are so amazing when you hear about them. And there are many other testimonies that we might have heard. Instead of this to have happened, this happened. But when you try, to analyze the situation, then you realize that, oh, heaven was here. I pray today, as always, I am excited to pray for you. May the Lord open your eyes and see His love. Understand how deep, how wide, how high His love is. He cannot leave us nor forsake us. Do not be afraid. These are the words of Elisha telling the servant. I tell you today, do not be afraid. As always, I love you dearly.